Okay, here we're going to talk about a function that is neither even nor odd. So a function that is not even and also it's not odd, we say it's neither. So here's a problem. We are asked to find to determine whether this given function is even, whether it's odd, or whether it's neither. The function is f of x equals x cubed minus x squared plus x plus 1. So we're going to try to verify whether the function is even. That's first. Second, whether the function is odd. Now, if none of those two conditions are not satisfied, then we know the function is neither. So the first step will be to find f of negative x and negative f of x. So when you get them, we'll compare. We'll then do some comparison. So here's f of x, which is x cubed minus x squared plus x plus 1. And then we go and find f of negative x, which we know we're going to evaluate the function f of x at x equals negative x. So when we plug in negative x for x, we get negative x cubed minus x squared and then minus x plus 1. Notice that here, when you take negative x, you square the whole quantity, it becomes plus x. But plus x in front of x makes it negative, so plus x squared. Plus x squared in front of negative makes it negative x squared. So let's call f of x to be equation 1. Let's call f of negative x to be equation 2. And then we go find equation 3, which is negative f of x. So we're going to take f of x, which is this. We're going to multiply the whole thing by negative 1. So we're going to do the distribution of negative sign to every term that is within parentheses. So you get negative x cubed, negative and negative makes it plus x squared, negative and plus makes it negative, negative and plus makes it negative. Now this is negative f of x. We call that equation 3. Now we go to step 2. First, we're going to compare equation 1 with equation 2 to see if the function is an even function. Okay. So notice that f of x is x cubed minus x squared plus x plus 1. And then f of negative x is negative x cubed minus x squared minus x plus 1. So equation 1 and then equation 2 are not the same, which basically means this function is not even. So then we go to the second part. We compare equation 2 with equation 3. So we're going to compare f of negative x with negative f of x. Now, when you compare these two equations, 2 and 3, you can see that f of negative x, which is negative x cubed minus x squared minus x plus 1, is different from negative f of x. You can see here we have negative x squared, here we have positive x squared. Here we have plus 1, here we have negative 1. So these two equations are not the same. So that means that f of negative x is not equals to negative f of x, which makes the function not being odd. So since this function is neither even nor odd, so we say the function is neither.